Oh, Crow, that was rude. Jerks. Now, if that was the mirror, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm very sad now because of that. Hopefully Frog is just sitting right here. If Frog's sitting right here, we're good. Yes! Uh-oh. How did I not die? Oh, no, there I died. Oh, yes, cheese strats. What did I do? Did I break the boss? I guess you can't do that. Don't shoot at me. No, I said don't shoot at me. Because you have to get ready to... You have to get ready for blind and everything. Oh man, I missed my duck. That's all X is good for. Is using his small size. Oops. Yeah, sure, I insult X and then I hit spikes. That's just how it works. Oh jeez, get out of my way. That's where all the trolls were. I don't even know what I just did there. That was it? This is usually the part where I started dying. Yeah, like that. That was exactly it. I don't think I've actually posted a speed. Hey, good evening. Happy Saturday. Welcome to camp. It is another early start and hopefully another double rando night. Welcome in Retronut, Gordon, Desert. Oh, I do need to make a Discord. I've been planning on doing that for a while, but I know absolutely nothing about actually setting up a Discord server. But that I really like that idea. I know you can make different rooms. I could have one where I don't have the links for the seeds because I roll them like 20 seeds at a time and just save them all on my EverDrive. But I could still post the file to it. So that could be fun. I've got a couple friends that have pretty big Discord servers too. I've just never really... I go on Discord, but I never really bothered to learn that much about it. But thank you. Now, I could have started a couple minutes earlier, but I misclicked when I was getting everything going. And I had starting soon that was clips from when I used to play the 2017 Friday the 13th game with my friends in the Halloween verse. And the audio quality on those, if I remember right, was pretty rough because I was very, very new to streaming. But there were a lot of moments there where even though I can't hear the audio when it's playing on an OBS, I knew exactly what was being said at that point. Okay, I think Slackinator's done some Discord movie nights. Who else? There was someone else that did that I can't remember off the top of my head. What? Yeah, A Link to the Past. This time we do have the starting flute, we got the boots, and I believe this is no boss shuffle. Hopefully I don't have the compasses shuffled as well, because that would be bad, because I did not set the tracker up for that. Oh, that's awesome. Which one do you have? I have I think it's called a Pow Kitty. Or it's a generic version, or it's a Pow Kitty with some other name stuck on it. And then I have a Super Console X that's like a little Raspberry Pi that's got a bunch of games on it. Both awesome. Okay, we're just gonna be getting a little bit of money here to start. I don't think I could, like, a map rando in Super Metroid, doing that without a tracker, no problem, but I do not think I could even come close to finishing in A Link to the Past. Well, technically, yeah, I could probably finish in A Link to the Past seed, but it would take forever for me to try to figure out what I've checked and what I haven't. Especially if I didn't finish it in one go. Hey, Chaser, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Thanks for the good luck. Okay, that's a potential major item behind Aga. Gonna leave that for now, though. I appreciate the good luck for Samaria. Samaria is the best item, and now that I've got a fancy new SNES controller, well, not new, but new to me, I can do Icebreaker again. Moon Pearl. Moon Pearl was what caused so many issues on last night's seed. Well, it wasn't the Moon Pearl causing the problem so much as it was me not remembering that I could potentially get my progression on the green pendant turn in. Yeah, doing a little better. My voice was a little hoarse this morning because it had been so long since I had done a stream of any kind of length, and those two combined seeds lasted 4 hours. But we're doing good today. This is going to be 2 quick ones. I've never done Randomizer, and the thought of Randomizer scares me, but I've done Inverted quite a bit. Inverted is the only place where, within A Link to the Past seed, that I feel like I can get really stuck early on. I've had a couple seeds where it was like, hey, you're gonna do a 3-heart required cold stare, and you only have the fire rod and no potions or anything, so you can't use that. You're gonna have to just use the hammer or a fighter's sword. And that was absolute misery. I think I spent like... And I didn't have Samaria either, so I had to bomb jump to get back down to cold stare, and that took forever. Or like an early blind, because I don't really know the blind script. That one can be a big problem. But I do enjoy Inverted. I just give myself a starting fighter's sword every time, just to be extra careful. Alright, we're getting some good bombs here. Probably mark those down on the tracker. I was like, why is this showing dark green? Room Rando, no. There's a lot of rooms that I'm not familiar with because I've only done the like non-entrance randos or anything. Now for Super Metroid, it's the exact opposite. I want to do map rando, and I don't... Well, I mean, if I did the map rando with just the standard map, it'd probably be fine. The reason I like map rando so much is it lets me customize my skill set really easily. Or lack of skill set. So that's a Moon Pearl, that's a hammer. We are a glove away from Dark World access right now. Hopefully this won't be another one of those, hey, you're gonna have to end up going and doing Aga 1 anyway. Even though I didn't have to last night, I just did because of dumb. Alright, unless like the black hole chicken flew through this door. Oh, didn't quite clip it into the wall. The run is invalid. Let's see, 7 bombs. Gonna go take a quick run through the bomb hut. You know, hammer is good, but trying to do mini Moldorm Cave with the hammer, not optimal. So let's go this way. Out of the way, kid. Wow, that is 5 pieces of heart already by the end of CAC. That is just nuts. I do a lot of boss shuffles. This one isn't a boss shuffle because of me wanting to try to hopefully get these 2 done a little quicker and not end up getting stuck by a random Trinex. Always on ice. The game loves tossing ice Trinexx at me. I didn't even get over there today. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna end up over there anyway, but we were way too busy. You'd think our first weekend after dance is done would be a little less packed, but nope. Gotta start trying to make up for, like, all the piles of laundry that weren't able to get done. Like, we had, as of this morning, we had no more clean towels. All of the towels were either dirty or in use. So there's actually a load of towels I have in the dryer right now that hopefully will be good and ready to go between seeds, so I can run and check that. Heart container, that's not too bad. Another heart container. So this is kind of like the exact opposite of yesterday's. Yesterday's seed, there was just no health. And here we're sitting on all sorts of goodies. I'm curious to see how busy they were, because I know Zach said he was expecting it to be absolutely packed. There were so many people that were interested in getting stuff reserved, and that would have been me like a couple years ago. I would have been like, yes, I need to... Well, I mean, with this last big trade, I ended up getting a Bucky O'Hare, which unfortunately had to be one of the ones I sold, but I was able to get a copy of Bucky O'Hare for a while. Hey Pepper, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I almost said Wednesday, that's not right. A lumberjack was the shovel. So we got a Schrodinger's Aga tonight. Hopefully we're not gonna have to get it, like if it's a fire rod or something like that, or mitts. But the odds of it being a hard required item when you can skip 2 dungeons like you can in a boss hunt is hopefully not gonna happen. Yeah, I know with the last one, I don't know if he did reservations for this one, but the other one, he let everyone that wanted, like, it was first come, first serve, but you could only get 1 game reserved. After you got your 1 game reserved, everyone else got a shot first, so, like, one person couldn't just come in there and get everything. Which I think was a good system. Otherwise, I would have been, like, camped out really early in the morning trying to get a copy of an old Nintendo game, the way it should be. Always going for old Nintendo games. Ooh, the bow up there, and we got the Moon Pearl, so I don't actually have to... We can go get Hobo right away. If you have the Moon Pearl, I don't know why you can't do this without the Moon Pearl, but you can swim in and out of the Waterfall Ferry. So there's a bow that is mirror locked. We definitely are going to want to go get that bow as soon as possible. So on the lookout for the mirror. Last night we were on the lookout for flippers, which were the green pendant turn-in item, and that took us to... What was the item on Zora Ledge? That took us to Hookshot on Zora Ledge, and then Hookshot took us up the mountain where we got the Moon Pearl. It was a really bizarre item chain that I completely screwed up by forgetting I could turn in the green pendant in a beatable desert. So I did Aga, walked over to Lumberjack Ledge. Walked over to Pyramid Ledge. I'm like, oh, there's nothing here. What'd I miss? And then it's like, oh, wait. Desert was green pendant. Hey, Niper, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, it was definitely a hook shot. I do not like going to, I don't like going around Azora Ledge. I mean, I technically, well, no, I didn't have a bowl then. I couldn't have even done a splash delete. If I know how splash delete works. I do not, I have never done a splash delete off Azora Ledge. I got into the water once where it let me start it, but by the time I was able to start moving far enough, it was over and... Oh no. Love Master Sword, do not like seeing that before I have Dark World access. We're a lamp away from Aga 1 being in Logic. Okay. Hey Dave, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, like if I have the starting boots or if I have boots already, I'll just do, I'll save Hobo for later. And I'll just run in and do Water Walk. Lemon pancakes and cheese, that sounds like a great time. A Link to the Past, lemon pancakes, cakes and cheesy chips. When I was younger, well, I'm quite old. I got the original Zelda, the original Legend of Zelda, like the gold NES cart, from my grandparents' house. And I get it from my grandparents for Christmas one year. And that car ride home was one of the longest hours of my life. Hey, all, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck and thanks for the Gigantify. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I almost said satisfied for some reason. Saturday. I had a Genesis, but I only had Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. Actually, technically, I still do have a Genesis. It's just, I have a Mega Everdrive and I have Skitchin. If I was gonna get a Genesis game, I knew it had to be Skitchin. Absolutely love Skitchin. Do not love the lack of items here so far. Oh, Blockbuster, those were good times. That's something like that my kids and kids in the, like, this time period, I'm making myself sound like a complete boomer here, but they'll never get to have, like, the anticipation, the excitement of going to a rental store on a Friday, or in my case, like, giving a list of games to my mom while I was at school and be like, you need to go as early as possible on Friday. Because I want this specific game at the rental store, and if you don't go soon enough, they might not have it anymore. It might be checked out. Come on, up. That was trash. Okay. Running out of things to do here. I remember there was one place that we didn't get too much because they were downtown. It was like a rental store / arcade. But he let you rent games for a week. Why am I going in here? So it's like you pay a little more, but your rental would last a week. So that's actually how I rented Final Fantasy VII when it first came out for a month straight. Oh! Thank you so much for the Gigantify Chaser. The Owl World Order. We were actually talking about that last night, the OWL last night. Someone had mentioned, I think Dimension X had mentioned the NWO, and I was like, oh, well, there's the NWO, but there's also the OWL. Because the Owl World Order, probably better than the NWO. We actually had a pharmacy that was called Farmore that had a rental section. I mean, they were the most expensive I've ever seen. It was like $3 per night. But that was the first place I rented Friday the 13th. Skullwood's Green Pendant. Shield, arrows. I'm not liking this. But there's still no lamp yet, though. Until I find a lamp, there's not necessarily a reason to be scared. But it's either gonna be lamp, or it's gonna be a glove. Or maybe we'll get something here with this sequence break. Yeah, by the time, well, my brother had an N64, but he had his N64 in his room. I had my PlayStation 1 in my room. Like, he was really into GoldenEye. I don't think I ever beat him in GoldenEye. Or if I did, it was only like once or twice. Okay. Gary, you are not being very helpful right now. Oh, like Pirate Bay? I don't remember where that was. Yeah, just being a kid, having all those, like, there weren't so many. There was only one, like, big used game store. Oh, that actually opens up a different check. So we're gonna grab that. Just, it's not only is it first bottle, but that'll give us a hint tile. That means we got one more item in CAC. After this, we've got Agena, and we've got Eastern. A Triforce piece requires the Cane of Samaria. Well, duh. Every Triforce piece is on a dungeon boss. I mean, the game's just giving hints, but still. Could give better hints. Okay, so we're going to 3. We're gonna turn in this with Sick Kid. As much as I'd love to see a lamp, I don't want to see one right now. Give me a glove. Alright, so we've either got Eastern or Agena. This is another last location coming up. Alright, nothing there. Ow. Watch out for the weird sand monsters. Alright, bomb count is not doing great, but we have to follow the rules here. And the rules are ABA. We always bomb Agena. Oh, yeah, I should look into that. I roll all my seeds on the website. It's in Eastern. So it just says, says like hint, it just gives you a hint tile toggle. But it would be really nice to have those. Like that could make like that would turn every hint tile into something that you're going out of your way to find. Okay, now the real question is, if the item is in the first check in Eastern, do I keep going? Yes, I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna get everything we can out of Eastern here. Hopefully, it is a glove. Because if it's a lamp, that means it's 2 nights in a row of Agawan. I And technically it could be it could be like a hook shot that leads to a lamp or a glove on the mountain or whatever. Jazz hands. That was a thing a while back where people would just say that and they'd start doing jazz hands. I don't remember how long ago it was. Okay, there's only one item left in here. So I guess technically if the next check is an item, we can just leave. But it's not gonna be. I'm gonna have to go all the way around to the vanilla big chest. That's always how it works. Okay, come on. This is a completely hard last location. There's not a single... Oh! Technically, I could sequence break the back of Escape if I wanted to go through all of that in the dark, which I don't. Yeah, I'm just assuming it's going to be Lamp, and this is going to be another Agaseed. Glove. Yes! Oh, I love it! Or should I say I glove it? That is beautiful. I am so psyched. I'd completely convinced myself it was Lamp. Oh, that is wonderful. In the words of my wife when she was like 4 in a home video, oh boy, happy day. Now we can check this, and then we're on to the Dark World. I think we'll go through the south of the Dark World first. Ooh, is that Zora money? Actually, before we do that then, let's hit up Zora. Then I think we're gonna go, yeah, we'll do South Dark World. I can get some extra money from the Arrow game. We'll hit Hype Cave, we'll go to Stumpy, go to Dig Game, and then we'll go back around and hit the Village of Outcasts. Yeah, Zora is not the homie fish. Zora is kind of cheap and steals your money, but Catfish, aside from last night, Catfish is good. Catfish likes to give us the stuff we need. That is a piece of heart. We don't care about that. So let's guess, what am I gonna pay $500 for here? I'm thinking Zora's gonna give me 10 arrows for my 500 bucks. That is not the right direction to run. All right, 10 arrows, that's my guess. Not really much better. 20 rupees also basically falls under the completely useless, pointless, why do I have this category. Wait, yeah, 20 bucks is enough for Arrow Game. I was like, wait, did I overspend? No, 20 bucks is more than enough for me to do Arrow Game. Can get plenty of cash out of that. We're gonna find a big solid 300 here in Hype Cave though. Hype Cave is gonna have 300 bucks and it's gonna have a fire rod. 300 bucks and a fire rod. That's not a good start, Johnny. Okay, Samaria, even better. It has Samaria. That is a 10 out of 10 hype cave. I don't care that everything else in there was terrible. We got the best item in the game. That's all that matters. All right, what's the red crystals? Thieves and Ice. Yeah, catfish is... I don't go out of the way to get catfish, but I usually try to route it in with pod and pyramid. But yeah, getting Samaria, that enables Icebreaker. It gives you so much cool little tricks. But most importantly, Icebreaker. That's the one we care about. Wake. Alright, that's a first medallion. Alright, they didn't give any more money, so we're gonna have to go do the arrow game. Can definitely be awkward. I can be very awkward. I get very uncomfortable around people in real life, so it makes it even worse. Got him. Feels like these things are moving faster than I'm used to. Two, 3, 4. Okay, that's enough. Definitely imaginary. Well, I think anyone can be really, really blunt. Just depends on the person. Get him, B. Okay. I was hoping I could release the B and have the B get that guy. Okay, so... Village of Outcasts. Why am I starting here? Save and quit again. Last night there were so many... Like, I was clearing dungeons at this point already. We haven't even went into anything other than Eastern, I don't think. So let's see, we'll go to the Village of Outcasts. Well, first things first, we gotta go into Skull Woods. Hopefully find the item early so we can just duck out. No major safeties for Thieves Town, but the health... I'd like to think this is going to be enough health for that. But it's kind of hard to say for sure. Sometimes I'll have a really good blind fight, other times it'll just be absolute trash. I can hear the kids jumping around upstairs. It was really cute. They were actually, my oldest was teaching my youngest how to do like kick line stuff for dance earlier today. And they usually don't like play or get along for anything. Jerk. Alright, so we're gonna have to go down the hole. I was hoping that was a small key. Wait for the fire bar. Gonna have to deal with the Gibdo here. You turn, we throw that and knock you out of the way. I wanted that key earlier. Just give me the item in here. Don't make me go into the back, stupid game. Yes! Wait, no, we can't just let us get taken out of here. So we've got the item. The last item is on the boss. So that does get us into desert. So that is an option to go next. But nothing I'm gonna worry about right now. We still got Thieves Town. Ooh, ugh. Unless I find half magic or quarter magic before then. Icebreaker is the one. I wasn't sure if I had forgot how to do Icebreaker or if it was the weird generic controller with the really funky D-pad. And after doing... Well, I guess we'll have to see if I get Icebreaker again tonight. But if I do get Icebreaker again tonight, then I can definitely safely say it was the other controller. But I was able to do Icebreaker last night with this beauty. Love original controllers. Mitts. You love to see it. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. It's like, let's do hammer pegs right now. Hammer pegs would be great to do. The first piece of tech I learned when I started playing the Link to the Past Randomizer was, I learned the Ice Palace bomb jump. But that's still so much slower than Icebreaker. Oh, Diver Down is such a huge time save. I really should learn the Samaria version of it, but I figure I've always got bombs. At that point in the game, by the time you get into Swamp, you're generally sitting on 10 bombs. Alright, so we know that we can do Smith Chain right now. And I guess if there's nothing well, no, that opens up potentially Mire. Ooh, Mire is actually clearable. With Samaria, that is really kind of gross. Like, give me another sword or give me the mirror so I can get that bow, and then Mire's not scary. You can do Ocarina of Time co-op? I know they have Ocarina of Time has a randomizer, but if you can do Zelda game, unless it's like multi-world, like I need to do a multi-world one of these days. Even if it's a solo multi-world. There's the mirror. Well, Smith Chain just got a whole lot. Holy biscuits. That just opened up like the entire map. Let's see, still need hook shot to really get anywhere in Ganon's Tower. So I want to avoid Ganon's Tower for a little while. But we can get the bow now. How many bits to ignore that I have Samaria? That is a good question. How many? What are they doing up there? Sounds like one of the kids is like hopping on a table. Hey, Atma, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I don't... Ugh, it's so hard because I hate the bomb jump so much. Oh, crap. That's the wrong direction. What are you doing? well now I'm thinking we don't even beat blind. Unless I get a lucky fairy dropper. Oh, wait. Stun prize. Heart? Rats. Okay, don't die in the bottom here. Actually, I was like, oh wait, I was gonna stun them and kill them, but yeah, that doesn't give me a heart. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know, I've seen, I think it was Scottish Brave did a solo multi-world. Come on, drop hearts. Do you have hearts? Just seems like such a waste to get all this way to blind and then die. Well, at least if I can get blind into the room and I die on blind, then I can come back and I won't have to do the whole basement section. Blue mail is actually not going to help us at all. Not for the blind fight. But as long as I get into the boss chamber. Then it's not going to be as miserable to get back to. Thank you so much for the bigger boats, Bits Chaser. Much appreciated. I gotta watch Jaws again.
Consider this a down payment.
But how did that not hit you? Oh boy. Yes! Never any doubt. Yep, that was always guaranteed to happen. Yeah, I like the NES game too. I did get the what is it? Crap, who's the Limited Run Games? Did like they're doing their Jaws rerun with like an extra chaptered level mode or something. So I ordered that. I had the any percent world record in Jaws for about 9 months. And that was what pushed me away from speedrunning. Cause that grind was just so nuts. Always a good time to play Zelda 64. Majora's Mask, and I loved Ocarina of Time as with young Link. I wasn't as fond of it with adult Link. Mainly because I got tired of the game at the Water Temple. Oh, what kind of pizza? Yeah, we had pizza last night and then I reheated it today. Because I'm the only one in the house that'll actually do the whole leftovers thing. Pepperoni is my go-to. Hey, Dimension X, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Never worry about not being here right at the start. Real life always comes first. Oh, I didn't even know they had a Minish Cap Rando. Come on. Let's see, where are we? South of Groves. We checked off Cave 45. So we'll turn this in, then we can go and get... Can I get Bombos with this, or am I gonna completely hurt myself here? I was able to jump off a ledge with this a little bit ago, so... That was not worth anything. Oh, I don't know how to do the invisible chest glitch. That's way beyond me. Okay, so Gary's lunchbox. Now I want to go get that bow. We got a bow sitting right over here. And I need it. Should probably go buy a bottle of blue. That'll still leave enough for Pod. Yeah, if extra mushrooms means the pizza's all yours. Oh, I can't get that yet. Wait a minute. Why is that showing up as orange on the tracker if I don't have flippers? How can I fake flipper up here? Jerk. Yeah, I don't see any place that I can fake flipper. So why is that orange? I can fake flipper in the light world, but I don't know how to get over there in the dark world. Lamp, there we go. So that gives us desert, that potentially gives mire. We've got Tower of Hera. But I still don't know why that's orange and not just straight up red. Oh! Wait, no. Kern jump won't do that. How in the heck am I supposed to get there? Yeah, that doesn't extend. I'm thoroughly confused. Yeah, the whole reason I use the Mega Man X2 sprite here is because I really like, I like how it looks when you get the armor. The North River. Oh! And use the Zora portal. The Whirlpool. Oh! A Whirlpool. Okay. Homie fish, that was bad. You should feel bad about yourself. So yeah, is that... Oh, that's the... Okay, I think I know where to go. Is it the pond by Skull Woods, or is it the one right outside of the portal south of Link's house? I'm not even in the right place for this. No matter which direction it is, I'm not in the right spot. I think... I just ran right by King's Tomb. I'm just on a mission to get this bow. Like, instead... Well, I mean, yeah, I could be just going through and doing other stuff, clearing dungeons, but... There's a bow. So I believe it's the little lake right here, isn't it? Or actually, no, it's not this one. Where's the portal? Maybe it was the one down there south of Link's house. No big deal. I can do a couple mirror checks here first. I mean, I guess the bow is really not as important without a boss shuffle. If I had a boss shuffle on right now, then getting the bow would be really important because I wouldn't know what boss I'm running into. But here, I already know what boss is, like, what boss is going to be where. Holy buckets! Thank you so much for the super chat, Geiper. Much appreciated. Enjoy the Crispin Glover dance from Friday the 13th 4. Oh, we're just gonna jump down here. Crispin Glover dance is always a good time. I wonder how he feels about that. Like, if it's something he's embarrassed by. I've never played Majora's Mask. Oh, I think I hear something. Where's the webcam? We got company coming.
I don't know if Mommy's coming.
Oh, she's not?
No, I don't know.
Oh, you got Hissy. I haven't seen Hissy in a long
We
time.
were watching Dog Pals. Now we're watching Kicking It.
Wow, you're bringing all the Disney shows back. Is that fun?
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
How are the towels?
What towels? What towels?
The towels that were in the laundry. Gosh, there's nothing there. Okay, new plan. We're not gonna worry about that right now.
Daddy.
Yes?
Remember that show that only had Kim in it?
The Disney show that only had
Kim.
Yeah.
But the other ones.
I know there was another show that had her in it, but I don't remember what it was called.
Yes. I was like, they're kicking it.
Are you gonna watch that too?
Yeah. I was too busy watching Kicking It, and then I was gonna come down here at 7:45, but instead we came down at 1 minute later because I was too busy watching Kicking It.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that if you're having fun watching your show.
What's that new thing that you got today?
What new thing? Oh, that's the Michael Myers
Is he
U2s.
down here?
Yeah, it's right there. The one with the guy the mask holding the big knife.
Oh.
He's from the Halloween movies.
It kind of looks like he's stabbing me.
I think that's what it's supposed to look like.
upstairs?
No, she was checking to see if the towels were dry.
So she's in the laundry.
I think so. Is she not supposed to be?
I'm just wondering where she is.
Yeah, because I set the timer on the towels when I started, and if she didn't come down here, I was going to get in between games. What is that from?
A TikTok! The TikTok.
You are way too young for TikToks.
Sorry, Troy taught me all.
She doesn't need to be she's too young for TikToks, too. You're both too young for TikToks.
But I'm gonna go check on.
She's telling me all about TikToks. Alright.
Night night.
Night, love you, sweetie. Sleep good, sweet dreams.
You too.
We got a big day tomorrow.
Wait, what?
Can you hold the door for your mom? Love you. The Dongo dislikes smoke. Alright, we're back. Jeez, almost an hour, only one dungeon. I don't think a lot of people here understand the country right now. Down, go. But that is, there is lots of beer here. Definitely lots of beer. Just give me the item already, game. Come on. Was really kind of hoping to pull something fancy out of there. Like a cape or a sword. Flippers, because I'm going to be going into Meyer next. And that is terrifying, trying to do Vitreous on this loadout. Speaking of messy, my oldest daughter does not like to use the the laundry chute we have in the bathroom that drops clothes right in front of the washing machine. So I'll take her laundry, I'll put her clothes up on her bed, and instead of putting them away, she just tosses everything on the floor. So you cannot get anywhere in her room. Like, it is such a mess. But then she cleans it up when she wants to have a friend over. I think a lot of people think we are. Two, 3, and 4. There we go. So saying it's all fun, like whenever you'd swing around a rope or something, like it's all fun and games until someone loses an eye. I went to Canada once when I was, we were only there for like 45 minutes. We were camping on the border and we drove into Canada for a little bit. They had a really fancy pool, like a outdoor swimming pool where we drove by. I have no idea where, it would have been whatever was like around the Michigan-Wisconsin border. There we go, one down. Spin, spin. That one was supposed to die. Got him. Alright, so that is 2 crystals. I know we live, well, not close to Canada, but not super far either. In case the S hits the fan. I have to go all the way back around. Or do I even want to... Yeah, we're actually gonna wait to do this. If I have to go all the way back around, we're just gonna go this way. We'll do some other things first. Hopefully get a little bit of better gear. Or even just like even a cape or something like that. Or the flippers to get the bow would make Mire a lot more tolerable. Because as it is right now, I don't want to do Master Sword Vitreous with no, like, real safeties. Hey, Underground, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. It is Saturday today. I keep forgetting the day. Bombs. Spectacle Rock. Alright, we are going... Oh, no hook shot, though. Well, it depends, I don't think I will wear a hat tomorrow. That is the item, though, so we can just go straight to the back. Glove is an Eastern. Big key, please, right here. Because it's not cold. I don't think it's too cold where I'd need to wear a hat if I went outside. I think it's supposed to be like... What is it? Not super cold tomorrow. Below freezing. But not really, really cold. I actually don't even, when I'm going outside and it's cold, I don't even wear a, like, I had a really cool hat that had a Ginny from Friday the 13th 2 holding a pitchfork. And it was, it's got lost twice. We lost it and then I found it like a year later. And that was my go-to winter hat. And then it disappeared again and we haven't found it. So I had to order this, like, it's a really fancy wool mask. Well, not a mask, but it's like, it covers your whole face. And I really like that thing. It kind of smells weird, but it's really, really warm. And I can handle the smell. Oh, you can double? I've never I usually just hookshot a Dead Rock once. I've never tried hookshotting them twice. We'll grab the full magic. I don't like walking up here. I'd rather do Harapot. But no hook shot, so we're just gonna do this the long way. I already saw the item in the basement was bombs, so I know that the last two things here must be the map and the compass. So we're just gonna walk by, check the hint tile. Cash requires the boots. That is a very pointless hint tile. But now we'll be at three Triforce pieces. Oh, okay. Usually my timing isn't that good to do 2 in a row. Missed. Missed again. Hey, worm, get away from the hole. It's trying to bait me over there to get knocked down. I'm on to you, Moldorm. I know exactly what you were up to. Can't fool me. I have had mirrorless seeds before. It's not common, but when I do like the boss hunt like this, you only have to get 10 of 12 dungeons because there's two Triforce pieces on the bosses in Ganon's Tower. Well, on the ice boss and then in Moldorm 2. Actually, let's start. We'll go through Spiral Cave first. I don't like a Mirrorless Seed because I like, well, I shouldn't say I like doing Skull Woods, but Skull Woods is, not Skull Woods, Swamp. Swamp is a very item-dense dungeon. Alright, another heart that's potentially useful for when we end up in Mire. Yeah, why is Mire showing as yellow and not green on the tracker? Got Samaria. What else would I need to beat Mire? Oh, the bunny walk? Bunny, I am really bad when bunny walks show up. I had one where I had to go all, like, beat Aga 1 and bunny walk all the way through to the bottle vendor, trying to dodge all the extra enemies from Aga, beating Aga 1. It was just absolute misery. Alright, we're gonna have something good in here. Game. Nope, you don't have to have the mirror, but it's very nice to have. Actually, technically, I could sequence break ice right now if I wanted to. Actually, what is... just a heart piece? And I'm definitely not going into Turtle Rock right now, even if it is Quake. Actually, why am I even going all the way over here? Oh, that's why it's not showing that, because I didn't mark down what the dungeon was. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can't do it. I need either Fire Rod or Bombos. I had the lamp and I was like, oh, that's a fire source. Fire shield. I mean, I don't want to go into Ganon's tower without the hook shot. You can't really get that far into it. But we can get this. Got him. Another one of the many reasons Samaria is the best item. Wait, that's actually third bottle. Alright, so I guess we're... wait, I already did Hera. What am I doing? Wow, there is not much left. I should have went and did Spike Cave. Uh-oh. I'm not that skilled at A Link to the Past either. Even if I was, I don't think hovering would be an option for me. From what I understand, it's like a really quick rhythmic button press, and my button mash is pretty bad. Nope, not in go mode yet. Still need flippers, hook shot. Well, the flippers will lead us to the bow. See, I guess I gotta go to Mire next. I mean, it's either Mire or Pod. Those are the only, well, or technically maybe Spike Cave. But the thing is, there's only one item in Mire that we can find. And unfortunately, this whole little expedition to try to get more stuff didn't get me anything. Like, other than maybe like an extra heart or two. Which could be useful for Vitreous. Well, you can use the fishing net on Aghanim. Oh, the bug net. I know, like, in Swordless, I think there's other ways to hurt Ganon, too. Kind of makes me want to try the Bomberman mode. Where instead of finding swords, you find bomb power upgrades. I'm actually going to grab both of those hearts here. Yeah, I mean, at least I have the lamp to make... If I didn't have the lamp, I know how to... I can do most of the dark rooms in the game, but I cannot do the one in the back of Pod. Oh, I love to use the glitches, though. It makes it so much faster. Like, if I wasn't using glitches, Ice Palace would be like a 10-minute dungeon. And it's still so long with the bomb jump, but it's much better with Icebreaker. It's the wrong kind of key game. Well, I guess I'd still have to be searching here anyway, so... Because I definitely need to find the item in here. Oh, having to do the room before cutscene chest without a fire rod. That's gonna suck. I know... Oh, the bottle... I don't know any kind... I know roughly kind of how Mimic Clips work. You have to get them into the side. Or something like that, but I do not know how to do a Mimic Clip. Yeah, Icebreaker is clipping into a wall and walking through it in Ice Palace. It basically takes you right to the back where all the items are instead of making you do the loop and walk around. It's very nice. I've seen a bottle version, and what's the other one I've seen? Bottle, I think it's just like people pull the wall and they press buttons or something like that. And then the screen starts shifting and it's really weird. Alright, give us the item here. Don't make me keep going through this stupid place. Check the hint tile. A unique item was in Paradox. Oh, that was the blue boomerang or something, wasn't it? Ugh. I hate this place. The one time I get a relatively early big key, and I still gotta be searching through here for an item. It's still gonna make us go all the way through. Like, what's the point of getting an early bit? There's 2 items in Mire. There's just 2. One item is on the boss, so there's really just one thing we need to find here. And the game is like, yeah, you're gonna go through this whole thing. You're doing it all. No hook shot, gotta hurry. And it's the very last chest. This better be worth it. This was not worth it at all. Actually, maybe... That might be speaking a little early. Because Vitreous is going to be a giant pain on a Master Sword with no real safeties. So maybe that's actually not bad to find a heart container there. let's see, after this, we've either got... I think it's got to be Pod next. So, well, with this many hearts, Spike Cave has to be in logic. The only reason I think it's showing up as yellow on the tracker is because it doesn't... the game has no idea how many hearts I have. So it's like, do I do Spike Cave before going into Pod just in case? Because, yeah, Pod isn't clearable without that bow. So do I want to double dip Pod? No, if I can get around that, or maybe if I'm up at Spike Cave, I just duck in and get the couple checks I can do in Ganon's Tower right away too. Why not? And it's a pretty long hike to get around there, but... oh, here goes nothing. At least the boss music is good. Ow. Really glad I have blue mail here. Ow. Okay, this is getting quite painful. I don't want to die and have to do all this place again. All right, we're getting there. Missed. Don't touch. One more. All right, now we're gonna keep the bottle of blue on just in case. And I could try to hammer, but I don't trust myself on that. Will you die already? That was close. Almost missed my sword and got bopped. All right. Triforce piece number 4. That sucked. Excellent avoiding work. Yeah, it's true. There could be a bow and pod, but still no cape. Can you do it? Because from the top left, I'd still be taking damage in the little poison puddles thingy. I want to figure out how I can get this bow early. Uh-oh. Wait, why did it send me back up here? That should have been a soft lock. Oh well, I'm not gonna argue with it. If you're fake flippering and you get... I went to the wrong whirlpool. Let's see, so we want to go up. I think I'm just... oh no, if I'm gonna be up here... Makes more sense to just get what I can out of Ganon's tower first. Technically, I might be able to... Ugh. Let's say I can technically do Tile Room. Which is just so gross. Oh, like a splash delete? Where you drop, you have to have like 5 items on the screen or something? Yeah, I've tried doing that before, and I've never been able to get everything down quick enough to get a splash delete to go off. But that would be one way to get myself into, to get myself that bow that I want so badly. Ow. Ow. Jeez, I don't have hook shot. Am I gonna be able to, with only 1 bottle of blue? Wait, I'm pretty sure I have a fairy in a bottle. I think one of the other ones I picked up was a fairy. No, it wasn't. It was a bee. Yeah, I think this would be enough health to get through... Spike Cave, but I don't know for sure. Oh, there's the GT Big. Again, but that's not something... I feel like I'd just be wasting so much more time if I tried to bomb jump that. Come on. Quarter magic, okay. Can't believe I'm doing this. What? How did that not hit? You've got to be kidding me. How did that not go through? Can you not powder that one? And to make matters worse, it bonked me into the Wall Master. The climb... Whoops. Hookshots shouldn't be in logic for... I don't think hookshot... I don't think that's in logic with bomb jumps. Or I hope it isn't, because if that's where my progression is, I'm completely screwed. Because I can't do that room to the left of the hammer peg room with bomb jumps. I've tried getting across there with boot bonks before. Gotta stop getting hit. I hate you so much right now, game. I hate you so much. That is the worst possible thing I could have found. Why did I look there? I would have been better off just pretending Tile Room didn't exist. I can't believe it did that. Now we can go to do Ganon's Tower. I'm still mad at the game. I guess that it could be fine. Maybe we can still just disregard Turtle Rock's existence and we won't have to go in there to get anything. Oh, wait. I still don't have a bow, so I can't even do the GT climb. No, I'm gonna do pod first. This is dumb. Why would I do pod first? There's so many items in the basement. Most item dense area in the game. I gotta go. Why am I going that way? It's like that ether makes hookshot. I mean, makes Turtle Rock an option. Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah, Andy can, like, he makes hovering look like just walking. It's like, oh, I don't have the Meyer Big Key. I'm just gonna hover across that giant gap. It's a lot of fun to watch. But it's way beyond my capabilities. Stupid Deadrock, get out of my way. This seat is so bad. And I'm still only at 4 pieces. Flippers? Okay, cape, that would have been useful a little bit ago. Cape red mail. Hate. Hey Brawly, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Oh, that platform room is the worst. You'd have to do like a... Wait, no. Do you just go straight down there? Because I don't think you need to turn if you're going from one platform to the other. Oh, wait, no, you'd have to get the block in the middle. Yeah, I definitely can't do right side without Fire Rod. Definitely not going to try to do a bomb jump there. At least we can listen to the Blight of Mankind again, though. Alright. Game, you've been really rude so far. Make it worth my time. Good stuff here in the basement of Ganon's Tower. I'd really like to see a first bow, so I can do the climb right away. Mirror Shield is... Okay, another bottle. Alright, so far the game is not really... Stelphos, get out of my way. I was trying to latch onto that wall and just standing there like, ha ha ha. I almost fell in the... I'm sitting there looking at the tracker. I almost fall into the pit. Now this boss fight is actually going to be a pretty big pain too. The Ice Armos with no bow and no Burna. Alright, don't fail the bonk. Got it. Okay. It's gonna work. It's gonna be nice. Oh, that's right, boomerangs. I do have boomerangs. 1, 2 items, 3 items. Wow. This might actually be worse than the seed from last night. And last night's seed was pretty bad. I was trying to bonk against the wall and jump over that. Alright, Ganon's Tower big chest. The early big key is going to come in clutch for us. Right here, bow. Oh, I mean, Sandcart's, well, I mean, I still could have very easily have refilled health other ways, but... You know what, Bob? This seed has been pretty mean, so we're gonna... Alright. At least this will be piece 5, I guess. Oh wait, I have beams! Thank you, Sandcart. Hey, back up. I don't want to lose my beams. This isn't so bad. Yeah, you just stay over there. You can't get your stun locked. That's right. Easy game. Hey, Breath, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. The game and I are not on speaking terms right now. Yeah, we're getting a ton of health. Let's see, now the bow means I can go do the GT climb. Was that... Is this go mode? The bow opens up Pod and Eastern, it opens up the GT climb. No, it's not, I still can't get it. No, it's not, I still need to do... I still need a way to get into... I either need Bombos or Fire Rod. It'll just get us up to 9. So we're gonna do Pod Eastern next. We'll do Pod, we'll finish Pod, we'll dip out of Pod, go into Eastern. Be up to 7, then we'll do Swamp for 8, and if I don't have anything at that point, we'll go do the GT climb for 9. It better not have put the Fire Rod in Turtle Rock. Oh! That's right, the shovel was on Lumberjack. I'm gonna be doing a 2-hour AGA 1. I mean, just one item, Bombos or Fire Rod. one of the two. Lumberjack can't be blocking both of them. It can be blocking the fire rod, and then Bombos could be in... Wait, no. I already got the item on Skullwoods. It could be blocking the fire rod, and Bombos could be on the right side Turtle Rock. That's probably what's happened. Well, Turtle Rock does have the best music in this MSU. It has Over Horizon Stage 2. But I hate Turtle Rock so much, there's nothing you can really skip. Makes me sad. Hint tile. Can't you just tell me where Bombos is or the fire rod? Just one of those two. And if possible, I'd really like to avoid... Well, at this point, even if I clear everything else out, this is still a Master Sword Ganon. And I do have Quarter Magic. Burna would have been really helpful a little bit ago. I have Quarter Magic, I've got the Cape. That's still not an ideal situation. Made it. So we still got 3 items left before we need to go, before we can go hit the boss. Jerk. Yeah, I did completely forget about Lumberjack. Like it's still orange on the tracker, but I just was not paying any attention to that. All right, to the back. Jerk. Oh, one. Actually, can you hit that with the sword beam? Wait. Oh, I screwed that up. I could have just ran straight through. That's on me. That's not the game's fault. Wait, that doesn't work either. Well, that was a waste of like 30 seconds. I should learn Hammer Yump one of these days. Actually, I don't have the big key yet, so let's go this way. That was a good move. Let's turn around and get these 3 now. Then we can just go through Harmless Hellway and head to the boss. Pointless? Ow. I was thinking there wasn't a little wall there. I thought I could just run straight down. Instead, now I have broken ribs. Is that all the available items? Is there still one more? Oh yeah, it's is that a door extension? Is that the same thing you do in Meyer in the lobby room? When you're kind of cutting through that wall? Only that one you just kind of run. You don't actually do anything with Samaria there. But I've seen people do Samaria tricks in Pod. Which I should learn because they're Samaria tricks. You've got to be kidding me. Actually, no, that's good. Why am I upset about that? That is officially go mode. Now I don't have to worry about doing the GT climb anymore. So this will be 6, Eastern will be 7, Skull Woods will be 8, Swamp will be 9, and Ice will be 10. So Go Mode at 135. But I still don't have another sword. I mean, it is technically Go Mode. I've got Quarter Magic, I've got Red Mail, I've got all this health. I could definitely do it. I've got 4 bottles. So it's not like I couldn't be Ganon, I just don't want to. I don't want to do that way. Now give me one more sword, and yeah, we're not picking up any items, even if stuff's on the way. Like, I think I'll skip, like, there's always a sword in Swamp, but I think I'd, like, skip left side Swamp. Just grab all the stuff that's kind of right there. Because, I mean, I can do this. I'm not going to get a better Master Silverless loadout than this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Jerk. I'm really glad. I mean, I don't even remember exactly what the old boss music I had was. I think it was something from Ace Attorney, maybe? Which is great, but I really like the Super Bomberman theme. The Super Bomberman boss theme. That is like S tier. Oh, that's Mimic. Why am I going this way? This isn't Pod. I was looking at the tracker and I distracted myself. Like, wait a minute, why is there an item there? I got everything on the mountain, and then I realized that was Mimic Cave. Let's take this off so we don't accidentally use it. Yeah, it sucks is I think Swamp would probably be the optimal final dungeon to do. But then I'm sitting there, like, going around and still searching for stuff. Well, actually, it's just Ice Palace left. I've done everything else. So we'll finish this. Next, we'll probably do clear out Skull Woods. Then we'll go to Ice. If I can somehow stumble into silvers and another sword, Ganon's gonna be a breeze. Let's actually grab those extra arrows. I really should learn. Let's try to do. I'm gonna screw this up. I don't even remember how many times you're supposed to hit him. Yeah, that wasn't right. It's been so long since I've watched, like, the Link to the Past tournament's over. So I completely forgot how people set up the Armos quick kill other than where they stand at the start. So that did not work out as well as I was hoping. Oh, okay. I think I got in my own head and then I mistimed when they started doing their little circle. Because, yeah, you have to do 2 hits and then you get the last hit before it turns red and it regenerates the health, I think. Alright, here we go. Not surprised that I was slow turning something on Armos Knights. Not sure why I grabbed those, don't have silvers. Why am I doing that too? I guess I gotta running out of time to figure out what the bounty would be for doing for not doing Icebreaker and doing the bomb jump too. Because we're gonna be in Ice Palace really soon. Assume I'm What do you think is fair if you're still here, Chaser? Oh, that's 2,000 is a lot. I was thinking like another 395 for a total of 500 with the down payment. Get away from the spikes, you coward. There we go. I think a total of 5 is fine. But that Chaser might not even be here, and that might not be a good trade on his part. Which is fine. I don't like Ice Palace. Might be better just to save and quit here. Yeah, we'll start at the mountain cave. We'll flute to 8. Oh, I ran by the duck! Well, that fell apart quick. All because I ran by my duck. Just in case Chaser comes back here in the next couple minutes and it's agreed on, I'll run in here and grab an extra 5 bombs. Otherwise, we're just gonna fly through Ice Palace. We're doing it the way it was intended, with Icebreaker. That's right, I still gotta get the item in this, the Pen Gator room. Still want to find a sword. I'm not gonna get iced tea, though. There's always gonna be an item in iced tea. I'm never that lucky to have something, to have it be something different. That's the wrong place to lay the bomb. I was trying to throw the other bomb over to the corner. I think that's how you do it. I think we're still potentially on pace for sub 2 hours. Whoops. Well, that's all assuming I can get this. That's not necessarily a guarantee. Oh, thank you so much for the membership, Desert Dork. Much appreciated. Enjoy the early access to videos. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the counselor badge. Come on. Nope. It's not working. Was it me? Or am I hitting it too soon? There, oh, that was it. I wasn't waiting long enough. If I turned partway into the door, into the block, I wasn't waiting long enough. I was hitting down too early. I just have to give it like an extra half a second. Okay, we're good. I know what's been done, what was being done wrong the whole time. We're fine. All is right with the world. Yeah, I'm not getting iced tea. No. Uh-oh. Just get down there. All right, here we go. Well, that's one of the items, and the last one's going to be an iced tea. This is not going to be an item. It's always an iced tea. Yep. And I'm not going to iced tea. All right. Actually, quarter magic, that's going to be just fine. I was sitting like, wait, this is going to be a while. Oh, you can? Yeah, I just, I know I wasn't, the hook shot and the mirror aren't that close together, but once I was trying to hook shot through a block and I had the mirror out instead, and I hook shotted myself out of the top of Ganon's tower after Moldorm 2. So I generally try to avoid doing things like that in dungeons. That was one of the first seeds I did, and it still haunts me like 3 years later. Oh yeah, I do that when I have the fire rod. I do that in Meyer in the torch rooms for the cutscene chest. Yeah, I think that was like maybe the 3rd seed that I played. And I mirrored out of the top of Ganon's tower. It was so bad. You know what? Might be better just to save and quit out of this. I don't know if we're on pace for sub 2, because even if Swamp is really fast, Ganon is going to be really slow. And I don't know if I can do Swamp in like... I don't think I can do Swamp in like 4.5 minutes. What's up, Helena? That didn't help. Hurry up. We got places to be where we're expected on Zebes, if that's how you pronounce the planet in Super Metroid. Get that mirror off. Do not hold it. I have to. Swamp always has a sword. This isn't as bad as doing left side. I was really hoping that was a sword. Jerk. Oh, that's mirroring right in front of the big I think I saw that happen in a tournament match once. Like someone accidentally mirrored out of mirrored in front of the big chest. Yeah, we're not getting that one either. We're counting on the 3 checks in the basement. I only picked up... Well, I mean, this is quarter magic. I didn't pick up a 4th bottle of blue, but... That didn't work. There we go. There's Bombos. Yes! There's always a sword in Swamp Palace. It never fails. There's always 2 swords in Swamp Palace. You love to see it. There's Hookshot. Jerk. Okay. I use Dunk, well, it was Dunk-a-Tracker. Now it's like dev.alttpr tracker or something, but it was the one that was originally Dunk-a-Tracker. We're gonna get the full refill here. A phone tracker would be awesome. I'd really like if they had like a Dunk-a-Tracker for Super Metroid too, even though I do map rando basically exclusively in Super Metroid. Now, like, I won't do any of the other ones because I haven't found an easy way to change the skill settings, which could just be a me issue. But I've had a couple seeds where it's like, hey, you have to do this infinite bomb jump to get your progression. I'm like, I know you're supposed to do the infinite bomb jump to the lower Norfair theme, but I cannot do an infinite bomb jump. I just can never get it to work. So it's like I always end up getting stuck in those, but then with the map rando, I can tell it, hey, this is what I know how to do. So it determines logic based on what skills I have. Emo Tracker does have it, but the Emo Tracker, the logic is set up really weird. Like, it says things are in logic when... Or maybe it's because it was doing it off, like, the Varia randomizer or something. But it says stuff is in logic that really shouldn't be. Like it was beyond just simple things like bomb jumps that it expected you to do. I can do some things in Super Metroid. Like last night I did a, what was it? The big pink E-Tank gate glitch or something where you have to jump with, jump in the room. I think they're called side hoppers. And shoot a super missile above the, just below the grapple block. And that let me get a map early that I wasn't supposed to be able to get until I had Wave Beam. Oh, arrows were in TR. Okay, getting the torch glitch here is very important. That was a great first pass there. I missed. I was gonna say, I think I'm still on track to get a sub 2 hour here, but then I miss a spin. Can't keep doing that. And I've never got a triple before. I've almost got myself knocked off the edge trying to do a triple. So I don't even go for triples. Oh boy. I don't think I've ever missed this many spins before. Missed it again. Too far away. Got him. Well, a phase 4 fall is just, it's so sad. And at least if you have something like Butter Sword or even Tempered, it's not that difficult to get back to. But you never want to have that happen. Thanks for the GG's Desert. Well, I would have been 2 minutes faster if I didn't miss all those spins. I feel like the item collection rate might not have been terrible on this one. There's a lot more green left on the tracker than I usually see. Like a lot more green. Left a bunch of stuff behind in Swamp, didn't even go into Turtle Rock. Though I rarely do Turtle Rock in a boss hunt. Usually you just don't, since there's so many items that you need to get through it. A lot of times I've got other stuff I can finish before I've got Ice Rod and Fire Rod and Samaria. Like here, didn't even get Ice Rod on this seed. Alright, hurry up. I'm holding X. Speed up. Okay, so Ped just had some couch cash. Actually, no, let's not close the tracker yet. I'm going to start adjusting. The music might get a little bit louder here. I'm going to start getting everything ready for the map rando seed. Randomizer terrifies me. I've watched people do those, and like you've got fire bars in weird places. I mean, it might be something I end up loving, but just on the surface, it seems like something I just wouldn't be able to finish. Let's see, map layout standard. Let's actually, if we can close the tracker, get the other one started up here. Turn off that. Where's Emo Tracker? There we go. 165. Yeah, that for me, that's a really good collection rate. I guess it couldn't hurt, but right now I've got, like, I think 18 seeds left that I pre-rolled. But I could pop a couple in there next time, like next batch. All right, it is 9 o'clock on the dot, so that is definitely early enough to do a Super Metroid seed. I'm gonna pop into BRB quick, get that set up, take a quick stretch break because my legs are falling asleep, and we will be back in a couple minutes. Oh, thanks for hanging out, Desert. Hope you have a great rest of the night, and thanks for the membership. Get a good night's sleep, watch out for Jason, more importantly, watch out for Laura. And we will be right back. All right, we have returned. It is time for some Super Metroid. Where's my tracker? All right, hopefully the seed will be nice. Last night's was very long. Hopefully this one will be a little better. Maybe a nice brisk hour 20 would be good. Bubble Mountain start, that's not great. We got an item down here. Okay. Space jump, all right. So I'm guessing that means the game wants us to go up. Actually, where's the map? Oh, geez, that's not even close. Let me just peek in here. Maybe this is just a one-off. Nope. I was hoping to see like one of those rooms where there's it's just an item. Nope, can't get through there. We don't have supers yet, so we gotta go this way. And we don't have missiles, so this is our option. We have to go here. I'm gonna go up. See if maybe we can get to that map a little quicker. Nope. This was definitely not the right direction. That's my first failed 50-50 of the night. There's going to be a lot of those. I have a really great habit of always making the wrong decision when I'm left with two options. Super missiles. Okay, so that room is nothing. That's just going to take us right back here. Which means that we have to go down this way. No. Alright, what did I screw up? Oh no, super missiles. Not gonna lie, that's kind of gross. Gonna save here just because I don't have to get that again. That's the wrong room. I was supposed to go up. This is where I meant to go. Oh, we're in a whole new zone now. All right. Nope, nope, nope. Get me out of here. Found Ridley. Nope. That's a lot of heat. Okay, let's try this door. Okay, gravity. Gravity in a tank. So that actually can get us up here, closer to that map. I feel like I probably should be just heading back in that direction because I have gravity. But there's an item right here. Nope. So getting those missiles is nice. If we run into a random Fantoon, at least it's not necessarily going to be fun, but it's technically doable. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go back to where I need gravity. We're just going to keep running back and forth for a little while. Well, I guess I could peek over here. Nope. So I'm assuming we're going to be getting Varia relatively soon. Uh-oh. Way to waste a super, me. Because, like, all of that stuff is just completely blocked by gravity. by Faria. Take the save again, so we won't have to get gravity and everything a second time. Hey Brawley, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I think I might have mentioned that earlier, but if I didn't. So far this seed is being kind of rude, but I think I've maybe hit the route it wants me to. Oh wait, yeah, this is a nothing room. Can you give me a super back, please? Yeah, I thought I saw you here earlier. I always want to make sure I say something though, just in case I forgot. Nope. Way too much heat. I actually shouldn't have done that, because if this is a missile door over here, I just put myself in big trouble. Okay, good. Clutch super drop. That was a very clutch super drop. Because I wouldn't have been able to get through here without that. You've got to be kidding me. Another new zone? Okay, I guess we're gonna go explore Torian for a little while then. Crap. Phew. Oh boy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the big one is coming out to well, technically for non-members, it's tomorrow at 11 Central, and it's I'm very skeptical about it because it's not what the algorithm will probably have a hard time figuring out what the audience for it is because it's a guide and not what I normally post. Oh, thank you. Really appreciate that. But like, I'm really hopeful because there's so many, I've watched so many Friday the 13th guides, and a lot of the stuff that, like, the things that I talk about in mine are just things that other people don't seem to be aware of. So I want that information out there somewhere. Because otherwise the only place that people could really get that is if they watch one of my other guides or like that's not a good place. Or they're hanging out like when I'm playing Friday the 13th and going over things like that, and a lot of people don't catch live streams. So I want to make sure that those people still have the option to learn like how you block Jason and the forest stuff, like with the forest paths and how the forest works like that. I just figured that out when I was putting together the video in the first place. I was looking at the forest map and I was like, huh, all the cabins are up paths. Gotta be kidding me, game. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one I think was the one that, it's so hard to remember like what's coming out when. Usually I'll do a Super Metroid every Friday, A Link to the Past is Wednesday, and if I have the backlog stuff, then Friday the 13th is on Sundays. So I wasn't sure if it was the, if that was the newest one that's members only right now until tomorrow, or if that was the Friday Super Metroid. Torian's not really cooperating. Uh-oh. Oh, this is fine. That is not fine. That room over there is really yucky. Crap, can't do anything in here. No explosives, no screw attack. Okay, there is an item down here that we can grab. I'm gonna get myself killed before I can even get to the item. Let's take it nice and easy. Oh, finally! There's Morph Ball. So nice of you to finally join us. That just loop around? Let's peek in. Nope. Okay, so that's all heat. I can't do anything up there without explosives or spring either. So unless there's something else up here at the top right, this whole long little one-way is nothing more than getting morph and turning around and going back. Yeah, we're just gonna leave. So yeah, the whole purpose of this was to get morph, turn around, and come back. That's all this whole thing was. And I gotta leave an item behind here. Am I missing something? Can't get through that without Varia. Oh no, wait a minute. We've got a morph door right over there. Okay. I'm glad I rechecked the map because I would have completely missed that. What I do want to do though first is take another save here. I don't have to do all that again. So let's just lock in our morph ball. Wow, did that hurt. Okay, space jump lets us do this. That is not good. Stop jumping on spikes. I wish I didn't have to give up my momentum to avoid getting hit by that flying thing. Okay, I was worried this was going to be a power bomb door. Hey! Now, without explosives, we can't go in this door or we'll be stuck. But we can grab this tank and go back over to where I was before, because now we can get in that block in the early Pirates room where you did with the end of Metroid 1. God, this seat is like it's like ping pong. Just back and forth and back and forth. Wait, that was another zone? Okay, that was wrecked ship. Wow. Okay, so we go down left, then up right. We're just following the breadcrumbs here. Okay. I was expecting to see Varia, but I know exactly. Now it wants us to go back and do the up door. And what is that room called? I'm not sure what the room's called, but I know exactly. It wants me to go in the top middle door here. But first again, since we're just running back and forth, and I don't want to have to do that again if I screw up, we're just going to drop in here, take a quick little save. Have no momentum going down there. I haven't even sniffed a map yet. Actually, before we do that, I want to fill up my supers. There we go. You're hilarious, game. You're really, really funny. So logically, where would I need to use bombs? Nothing there. Okay. So we can use bombs to get that map and wrecked ship. Yeah, we're just gonna go back. See, I could keep trying to follow that, trying to get through that path, but with the heat there, I don't think that's what the game's going to want me to do. I think it's going to want me to take the bombs and finally get a map. Because now we can get out. And wrecked ship is the smallest map, though. What? Okay, what's wrong here? There we go. I was gonna say, where's the avatar? There it is. I was gonna say, wait, why is it dropping a bomb? That's why it was dropping a bomb. Oh, I never noticed the stars said jump like that before. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're just interested in the map right now. Oh, this is the top of Green Hills. There's absolutely no way I can make it to that major without Varia. Oh, like trying to jump up with having the bomb explosion toss you into the ooh. Having a bomb explosion toss you into a star? That's like a swag collection. We are gonna have to leave this major behind. Actually, with the power bombs. No, even if I got through there, I would. There's no way I'd have enough health to get back out. And that couldn't be Varia. I think it just wanted to get logical power bombs, and that's likely a filler. Ow. Okay, so let's take another save here. I think we had another map that was being blocked by not having power bombs. And that was this one right here. So we go top right. That Major in Torian isn't actually that far away. If, like, I can come away with Varia here, it might be worth going over there and grabbing it, even though it's probably just going to be like X-Ray or something like that. Which, to me, X-Ray is more valuable than it is to most people, because if I can do microwaves, that's made of a lot of happiness. Because then I can skip 2 bosses in Phantoon and Dragon that I'm pretty bad at. So Torian, also a dud. Pretty sure I just saved. Yep. All right, so we're going all the way back. Nope, nope. Get out of there. Not a whole lot of momentum here. Right, what did Meridia look like? That was also blocked by heat. That was blocked by heat. We can get that now. We can get that. What was in Brinstar? Brinstar is all blocked by heat too. I wonder, can we farm up health here? Maybe come away with enough to grab that map. Yeah, this seed is really being a problem. All right, that worked. Found Dragon. Uh-oh. This is definitely not enough to do Dragon. If I had Grapple... But, like, there's no health to get to that other major, which might not even be Grapple. Oh, that's right. There's an item over here that we can grab now. Our progression's going to be right over here. Gonna save just in case I botch this. And our progression's in here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be microwaving some shrimp if I get the chance. Speed booster. I mean, I'm not upset about that, but that is not what I was expecting. I think we gotta go down here now. Speed is gonna be really useful. I was really expecting Varia there with how much heat we've been seeing. We're definitely gonna be going all Sonic. Ooh, one off room. Varia, right here. That is not Varia. Okay, caution tape. Glad I saved. Oh, this is fine. Oh, we're back in Bryn, and there's a right door. Yeah, that was the Link to the Past seed tonight and I were not on speaking terms. And that was kind of the same, me feeling the same thing was happening here. No, I'm not gonna just keep following I'm not gonna keep going that way hoping to run into something. We're just gonna take the path over here. And we're gonna make a play for the map. And we can get the map. This is not a left map, so we don't have to worry about Bantoon here. Bantoon shouldn't be that big of an issue. 10 missiles and gravity. But I'd still like a lot more resources. Okay, where's all the majors? We got Norfair. There's all the majors. Yep, that's what the speed booster is for. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of majors. Not a whole lot of access to ammo, though. And like, that's a really long way to get those X's. But this is where the seed's gonna open up. One of these has to be Varia. And then we're gonna have access to a lot of stuff. And if one of them isn't Varia, well then we just know we're locked out of a bunch of the map. Because I don't have enough tanks to do any, what do you call it? Any heck runs. Oh, yep, this is a Super Metroid map, Rando. We finished the Link to the Past seed. And since it's early enough tonight, especially on weekends, I like to try to do 2 randos if I get the chance. Actually, let's get these 2 items first. Yeah, especially, like, this is the first weekend. My oldest daughter had state dance last weekend. And I spent 11 hours sitting on a bench. Well, not a bench, high school bleachers, but... I'm really kind of tempted to go for that X now. Because it could be supers, and we're looking for a way to kill Ridley. Oh, thank you. Wait, can we get bomb there? Yep. No, didn't need to use the power bomb there. All right, give me charge. Okay, now charge will give us microwave. But this is still not enough to beat Ridley. Do we cut through Big Pink and go into Norfair? Resurrect ship. Meridia is currently Dragon locked. Meridia goes to Torian. That's a really long way to go get that major. Hey Snake, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, it was not comfortable. But they won state in both of the categories they participated in. So my oldest daughter is a 2-time state champion dancer. And then my youngest daughter had a competition earlier that day too, and she her team won first. And there's 2 missiles there. Do I really want to get those? I do want to go over here and get this X. Well, thank you. Yeah, they were actually playing together earlier today, and my oldest was teaching her how to do, like, kick. Like, cheerleading kick. Oh, perfect. Alright, so we got... I mean, that's not... Still not even close to enough ammo to do anything, but... I think the only play right now is to... make a run for Norfair. It's unfortunate though, still haven't found Mother Brain. And we're gonna have to do a lot of backtracking. Unless that lost that major way over there in that other zone is charge. If that's charge, then I could very easily beat Dragon. See how many, what do we have? Well, no matter what it is, at this point, that major could have some value, unless it's Spazer. I think... Oh, this is all so bad. All right. Oh, we love there's there, I think, Dash Jones, is that how you pronounce their name? I always call them sausage dogs too, but my wife corrects me all the time. And I started calling them sausage dogs because of Bluey. We're a big Bluey house. Let's see, which one's Meridia, left, right? We're gonna take this one. That's actually what Kelvin's dad offered to buy them in Kelvin and Hobbs, but his mom wanted a kid. I read so much Kelvin and Hobbs in my my youth. Yeah, our dog is they eat these like kind of these chews called bully braids, and if they eat too much of them, it upsets their stomach, and one of them got really bad diarrhea on the kitchen floor when we were shopping today. I always feel so bad. Like before we left, it's like, should we take them outside? And it's like, no, they'll be fine. Well, we have to get hypoallergenic dogs. My wife is allergic to dogs, so we had to get Shih Tzus because they don't have the hair. They don't have fur. They have hair. I just saved back there, didn't I? Oh, ours love cheese. I don't think they've ever... No, they have. They've had dried liver treats, so they have had liver, too. Oh, I forgot about this room being here. This is such a long trek, but if it's charge or grapple... If it's charge, I'm actually going to save here just in case I forgot to make a different pivot save. But if this is charge or grapple, I can beat Dragon and not have to come back. Get the screw attack going. Get up there. Okay, we're moving. Okay. So we had to go into... Yep, we go into wrecked ship. Got a pivot save in case this is Spazer. Oh, that'd be Kid Icarus? Awesome game. I always loved Kid Icarus, even though I could very rarely even get to level 1, 2. Do I still have Kid Icarus? I do not. Had to check my wall behind me there. At one point I had 464 NES carts, but then life happened and I had to get rid of most of them. I had a 5-screw Kid Icarus. Geez, still no bosses and it's... well, I feel like I've accomplished a lot more than last night's seed. I do have a... I have an EverDrive N8 Pro, so I can play basically anything. Alright, jump. We're gonna use screw attack on the Key Hunter. Or we're just gonna jump it. Not keeping it. Actually, can we double revert back? So this is not enough to beat Dragon. So I guess we gotta go back to Bryn. Oh yeah, 3DS? There was a... What was the Kid Icarus game on 3DS? Kid Icarus Uprising, I think it was. I did get that, but I don't remember much about it, so I don't think I enjoyed it enough to play it a lot. Let's do that. I guess we'll cut through here. So that was Ridley. We can't do that. That's Metal Pirates. Do want to get our power bombs back from these little caterpillars. Yeah, the Sonic game that... There was only one Sonic game that really gave me trouble, and that was Sonic 2 on Game Gear. Oh yeah, the music on Super Metroid, the atmosphere just fits so well. And I love this orchestral MSU too. Like normally I'm content to play with the original music, but this orchestral one is just, it's too good. Yuck. Okay, well I need to start collecting some form of ammo. I mean, this isn't going to help for Ridley or Dragon, but... We'll grab all three. Now, any major that shows up here will be very valuable. Oh, I can't get that X unless I go... Oh, that is such a long loop. And we can't get that X unless we go through Ridley. Alright, we're counting on Norfair. Norfair is going to have what we need. At this point, it kind of has to. Because there's really not a lot left. Early map? Actually, let's save the power bomb. Yamaha sounds right. Alright, let's keep going. We're likely gonna see Ridley here. I mean, not Ridley, Fantoon. Alright, we want to go up. Okay, well, get this, I guess. I mean, I feel like I've done a better job of figuring out the routing on this seed. Gotta be kidding me. So this whole section here is just a dead end. Like, I feel like I did a better job than I normally would have of turning around and not just blinding things, just kind of going where the seed wants. But now that I'm where the seed wants me to be, it's just not playing nice. Like, especially, I think my favorite track from any Sega game might be Ice Cap from Sonic 3. I think that was Sonic 3. It's just such a chill track. Okay, wait, this is fine. We're gonna go all the way to the right. This could be like Red Tower or something. Okay, it's not Red Tower. Also does not get us really closer to the map. This takes us away. Ooh, there we go. I'll take a tank. All right, this is gonna be Fantoon though. That's baby Metroid. All right, I'll just peek in. Maybe this is a left map door. Oh, this isn't Fantoon. Okay. What? There's nothing here. Okay, so Criteria's gotta be where everything is then. How far do I want to go collecting random stuff here? Because there are a ton of X's. I mean, I guess Criteria doesn't connect to anything else. So I can just go through here. We'll collect what we can. And then I'll go up to Criteria. Then after that, we're likely going to have to come back through here anyway. Oh, nothing wrong with getting a second power bomb pack. Or I guess I could try to get all these other X's now. Because the only thing I'm really missing is high jump boots. Let's see, do we have the other maps? Wrecked ship. Do not have... Meridia could still connect. Oh, Norfair does connect to Meridia. So if Norfair connects to Meridia, Criteria probably won't. I am basically 43. So yeah, we're gonna go do this first. Fantoon and Kraid are gonna have to be here. All right, not bad. Nice, easy map. The only time I played on I think it was there a Michael Jackson Moonwalker arcade game? I thought I played that like a coin-op type arcade game. Wait. This isn't Fantoon either. Oh, Fantoon must be in Meridia then. We're in the level where Dragon is. Kinda gross. Right, but there's nothing else, so we... Wait, can I Shine Spark this if we get a head start in this room? I doubt it. Nope. So that, we know where Fantoon is. Fantoon is backed by Dragon. So I have full knowledge now. We just got to get the items to finish the game. Right, over here. That's Kraid and a Major. Let's grab that right away. The 80s were such a great time to grow up. We experienced the world before the internet. We were the last generation that really spent like all of our time outside. So 50 minutes before boss 1. But things will hopefully start speeding up a little bit after this. One super away from finishing Kraid. That was I think the closest I ever got to the quick kill. Open up. Oh, I played, was it, I think it was Ghosts and Goblins on NES for a little while, and that was so much fun. Just dying all the time. There's our charge. We can now microwave Dragon and Fantoon. Was it? That was the. Oh, that's what you were talking about. The movie The Wizard, where you played like the Nintendo tournament or something. Yeah, NES games were They were, well, most of them were legitimately hard too. Like there's games like, I wouldn't say, oh, a cartoon, okay. We had like Captain N. It has been forever since I saved. So let's lock in this. If these X's start being supers, of course they're not. Well, with charge, one of these X's should be wave. Actually, no, we're still missing a major here. At this point, we want to see like wave and high jump. I don't really need grapple anymore. Okay, we'll get that tank on the way down. So this is going to be precious. It's not the right door. Captain N ruined so many characters. Mega Man, Kid Icarus. Perfect. More supers. Inject them into my veins. I'm gonna go this way and get the tank. Why am I not going in the door? What is happening over there? Oh, I must accidentally froze. Not looking forward to coming back through here, but I need this. I need these tanks. Otherwise, I'm gonna get to Ridley and probably not be able to win. So take like 45 seconds now to save 10 minutes later. Come on. We're just running through. Alright, so there's two majors. We want to see high jump and we want to see wave. That's what we want to see up here. Grapple, Pants Room is over there. We don't need to do Pants Room. It's just blocking a missile pack. We know it's not Spazer. Here we go. Wave, okay, that's nice. That's gonna make the full beam combo. Oh, I didn't even know there was a Lord of the Rings anime. Don't like this room. Stop hitting spikes. It's high jump. Alright, we're just gonna turn around. We don't need to go over there. We can't get that missile pack anyway, because that's grapple locked. Alright, so that was actually really, that worked out really well. Oh, good luck? There's a lot of people I've heard say that they think Majora's Mask is better than Ocarina of Time, and I haven't personally played Majora's Mask, but it looks, I've watched it played, and it seems like it's really interesting. I mean, I'm more partial to the 2D games, like A Link to the Past, A Link Between Worlds, the original, Z2. We're gonna grab the missile pack. I'd never quite gathered what the concept of the masks do. Like, are the masks how you get different power-ups or something? Oh, I went nuts for A Link Between Worlds when that was first released. Like, I pre-ordered that, and it was, like, my main focus when I wasn't doing the parenting thing. Like, when my oldest daughter was pretty young at the time that came out, so, like, when... Instead of taking a nap myself when she went down for a nap, I was sitting there playing A Link Between Worlds. I remember bringing that up to my in-laws. We were sitting in, my late father-in-law had, like, his bedroom was an apartment that, like, at the back of their house that was kind of, like, it was bigger than the first apartment I had when I got my first apartment. And we'd have, like, a pack and play for my oldest daughter. Well, it was our only kid at the time. We had, like, her little pack and play, and she'd be sleeping on the other side of the room, and I'd be up till really late playing A Link Between Worlds, and my wife was doing the smart thing and sleeping. Let's see. Still, I gotta get these extra X's. I don't know if I want to go all the way over to that one, but we'll get these two. If these are both super missiles, we're good. Let's see that. What are these rooms? That's such a lot. I mean, I do have enough to beat Ridley now with the majors. I mean, with Charge. Zelda DX was so much fun. I remember playing Link's Awakening on Game Boy Color when that was new. Like, well, it was technically Link's Awakening DX, and I think I got to, like, Dungeon 6 or something, and I could not find the key I needed to progress anywhere. Like, I tried everything I could think of multiple times and never thought to look up a walkthrough of that dungeon online. But eventually I'll maybe go back and try to finish that. I have the Switch remake, I think, but I've never actually played it. Alright, supers? Yes! I don't know if this is still enough ammo to do the Zeb skip. Well, I can't do the Zeb skip, so... Zelda 2 is one of those games that I could only beat with very aggressive use of save states. This sleepy robot, we can't get through there. So I guess we turn around. Still got an extra 5 supers. I don't need to worry about ammo as much with the full beam combo, but I still need enough to break the tank on Mother Brain and break all the Zebatites. And I mean, I would like to just fire a bunch of super missiles into Mother Brain's face. Alright, let's see. Mother Brain is there. Oh, that's right. There's a whole bunch of X's down here. That's bowling. I don't think I need to go all the way over there, so we go down left. Oh, there's the ship. Wow, Mother Brain is right next to the ship. Okay, so we'll get all 3 of those X's. We'll get the tank, and then we should be all set for Ridley. Yeah, I was never a fan of save states, but there were some games I couldn't do without them. And Z2 was one of them. Like with Friday the 13th, even if I have to use the NES Advantage or the Quick Shot, I'll never use the turbo buttons or anything. Come on, game. I need... You know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for super missiles. If you give me 3 power bomb packs here... Okay, good. Say, I'm already not on that. A Link to the Past Seed and I are not on speaking terms. Let's not do that here, too. Good. 35 supers. That's what we're talking about. Now we'll get the tank here. And this should be more than enough for even... Oh, we'll get the reserve. This should be enough for even me. I was so bad at Street Fighter. But it was still fun. Come on, up we go. Am I missing? Can I get anything else? No, we're just gonna go straight over here. Oh, there's a full refill right above my head. No, no, I don't want to use the power bomb. We'll just go. I was okay at Sonic. I wouldn't say I was really good, but I could hold my own, unless it was Sonic 2 on Game Gear. Sonic 2 on Game Gear, I don't think I ever finished. My oldest daughter was really into playing Sonic games for a while when I had my when I had the Super Console X upstairs. She would go nuts, or like I'd put in a Sonic game and she would just go nuts. Is there... Okay, save in the top left. I believe we can't get through the door though. I want to save before doing Ridley. Yeah, my parents ended up buying a car adapter for me to plug into the cigarette lighter in the van for my Game Gear when we were little. Because it took 6 batteries for that thing. And like they would all be gone by the time we made the 1-hour drive to my grandma's house. So eventually my dad's like, you know what, it's gonna be a lot cheaper for us to just buy this $20 charger rather than using 6 batteries every time we take a trip. Because we had a Game Gear. I didn't get a normal Game Boy until I was in high school. But we did have Game Gear. I just had Sonic 1's, NBA Jam, Columns, and World Series Baseball. And then I traded World Series Baseball to a friend of mine that had Sonic 2. and wanted World Series Baseball, and I wanted Sonic 2. That was not a good start. Only hit him 3 times. Five. Okay, Ridley, can you do something better? That didn't work. I feel like he's got to be close now. Yep, got him. Yep, I feel like as far as the routing goes on this seed, I think I did a better job than normal of keeping up with what it wanted. It was just, there was a lot of back and forth, and I'm just going over here to grab this super pack. Yeah, those the overlay, I learned how to do basic animation for the sake of making goofy little videos of Laura on Friday the 13th dying. Let's pick a random one and hope it's not one of the first 2. Oh, that's one of the better ones. Not as good as the Tails one, but that was actually Sonic and Robotnik. Yeah, this should definitely be a sub 2 hour. There's absolutely no reason this one should go longer than that. I'm thinking even a sub hour and a half on this. Because Dragon and Phantoon are both going to be microwaved. And I know where Mother Brain is, and she is literally like 3 rooms away from the ship. So let's see, up. So Ridley, I mean, Phantoon is going to be right after Dragon. Unless there's another zone here that I'm forgetting about. No, we gotta go up. Yeah, last night was almost 4 hours, and this one's looking like it'll probably be coming in around 3.5 between the 2. Which, I mean, Super Metroid is always the hold up there. Every A Link to the Past seed that I do, unless it's like, I mean, there's some that are just horrifically bad, that are like a lot of last locations and extra crap you don't want to do. But most of the, like, those are always going to be usually like hour 55 to 2:10. But Super Metroid, the quickest one I had was a little over an hour, like it was like an hour and 1 minute or an hour and 2 minutes. But then they can also go up to 2 hours, so there's such a large window. A Zelda was like 1:59 in a couple seconds. I have not even seen Croc yet. So unless we run into Croc somewhere, like coming up, wait, that can't be Phantoon, it's speaking of that, there's Croc. But we're just gonna ignore Croc's room here. Which means Ridley is going, I mean, Phantoon's gonna be way up here at the top. Wait, what? Oh no, it's in the bomb room. That's right. Actually, there's 2 items in here. even if these are both just plain old missile packs, which naturally they are, but that'll make the extra 10 missiles will be big for getting through the Zebatites. Yeah, it was definitely not a very kind seed. It was being very stingy with the good stuff. I'm gonna have to find a farm before Mother Brain. Actually, no, on the way back, I think there's that full refill. Open up. I missed. Shame. Oh, sure, now you open the eye right away. Got him. Love microwaving. I'd much rather deal with Fantoon than the Ghost of Noodles. Alright, we're out of here. I'll grab this just to see if there's maybe like a super pack or something right on my path. There is not. I didn't think there would be, but it couldn't hurt to look. I haven't had pudding in so long. Wait, this is the wrong way. Can we get through? No, this is just all a dead end. Don't think I'll need any more tanks. I used to love vanilla pudding. Oh, pig's blood? Yeah, definitely would not like that. I do like bacon, but I don't think I'd like pig's blood. Not big on ham. Alright, we are so close. Alright, Brinstar. And she's in Norfair. Didn't I just run by a full refill? Guess not. Wait. Oh, there's Grapple. Actually, it's right there, and there's. I'm not doing this for Grapple. I'm doing it for the ammo. This is the wrong door. Oh geez, if I would have just went through this heated room earlier on, I could have had Grapple and done Fantoon a lot earlier. I mean, yeah, that would have been, if I would have done this earlier, because this room isn't too bad to get through. I just didn't have enough tanks early. Oh, why does it have to be a reserve? Like, if I had a couple more tanks, I could have got Grapple, and Dragon would have been dead, then Fantoon would have been dead right after. And the seed would have been long over. Yeah, I've never had eel or anything like that. I was tricked into eating an ostrich burger at the Taste of Chicago once. Wait, there's a Norfair entrance over here? No, we don't want that. Let's see, so save. Yeah, I want to take this top one. That's an X. Maybe we can luck out into another super pack. Yeah, I was not expecting it. My girlfriend at the time when I was in college, long before I met my wife, we were at the Taste of Chicago and she's like, here, try this burger. And I was like, okay. And they're like, this does not seem like it's a normal burger. And she just started laughing. She's like, it's ostrich. And I was kind of like, ugh. And then she decided to be nice and she introduced me to Home Run Inn pizza, which is still one of my favorites to this day. I love Home Run Inn. We actually have a frozen Home Run Inn in my freezer because I introduced my youngest daughter to them, and she absolutely loved them so much that now we buy that and we buy a Jack's and a Home Run Inn every week. Well, usually multiple, because every time she has she does cheerleading, gymnastics, and tumbling. And each one of those has one class a week. So every time she's done with one of those classes, she's like, I want a Home Run Inn, I want a Jack's. So we get a lot of frozen pizzas in the house, at least, and I'm surprised she hasn't got tired of that yet, because that's been going on for probably 6 months now. She just really loves those pizzas. Alright, we'll go up through here. We'll save at the top of Big Pink, because that's close to Mother Brain. We are fully ammoed. Very good farm spot there. Now we're not full ammo anymore. Okay, all good. Just in case I botch Mother Brain, because I don't know if... I mean, this should be really easy. All I have to do is break the tank, and I can win with charge shots. I have to take the other entrance. I don't like when they have these segmented entrances like this and they don't connect. But, like, well, technically they do connect, but they connect on the other side of Mother Brain. So we're kind of stuck. Every time I see Sean Connery, I always think of the SNL Celebrity Jeopardy. Welcome in, Hedgehog. Hope you're having a good Saturday. We are just about to kill Mother Brain here. I hope. No real guarantee. Come on. Jump through, thank you. I really need to learn the Zeb skip. Get out of the acid. Freeze. 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 Alright, this is actually plenty of ammo. Here we go. Easy game. In Map Rando, they have supers doing double damage to Mother Brain, so you don't need to collect a ton of ammo. So we're looking at probably like 120, 123?
Emergency. The self-destruct system protocol has been initiated.
Yeah, 50. Like, I give myself a lot of extra time on the escape, because my movement is not great, and this is less than a minute. Like, I didn't even have to check the map. Well, 122, not even 123. Just flew through that. Definitely one of the better Super Metroid seeds I've had. It was a lot of backtracking, but I think I did a lot less blinding when I didn't need to. I just followed where what got unlocked by a new major, and it worked out well. Nope, my PB in this is like an hour and like 101, 102. I made one little miscalculation and missed my only sub-hour seed ever. But this is probably like a top 3. Super Mario World is by far my favorite of the Mario games. It is so good. I love this orchestral MSU. I mean, the normal music for Super Metroid is great. I mean, there's a reason my MSU pack for this is just orchestral music for the game, for the same game. Like with A Link to the Past, I've swapped it out and it's a bunch of different random tracks, like an amalgamation of stuff that I've just thrown together that I like. Yeah, it really is. And like in the escape in the normal game, they don't have the actual voice saying the self-destruct sequence has been activated or whatever. I might be mixing that up with Resident Evil. Thanks, Atma. Conversions? I don't think so. Oh, conventions? No, I get really uncomfortable around, like, people in general. Like, even at family gatherings for holidays, I try to hide in a corner, basically. Last time I went to a bunch of, to a big place with a bunch of people outside of, I mean, I have to go for my daughter's dance and cheer competitions. But then I just try to, like, make a mental wall around myself. But yeah, I would definitely, I have a hard enough time traveling, like, 2 hours. I don't think I could ever get out to anywhere, like, out of Wisconsin. Wow, only 12 minutes of pause menu. And that's still really bad, but for me, 12 minutes is surprisingly good. Normally it's like 17 or 18. It helps when you just know all you have to do to get from Mother Brain to the ship is just keep running left. Look at that. Link to the Past and Super Metroid in one night. And it's not even 10:30 yet. It's 10:29. Oh, not a problem, Niper. Thanks for hanging out. I don't think I'm going to regularly be able to get started this early, but it worked out this weekend, especially after not being able to stream on weekends so much. Being able to do this 2 nights in a row and start building up the backlog of stuff to post is really nice. 49%, not bad either. But I suppose 3.5 hours should probably get ready to head off here, because we have still have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. And then my wife is actually going to be going on her 40th birthday cruise with her sister and a couple friends. She's leaving next week, Saturday morning. So there won't be any streams next weekend. Hopefully, well, I should still be on Wednesday night for Friday the 13th. But I won't be on next weekend, which is good to get 2 of these in to keep that backlog going. But then after she's back, we should be kind of on a more normal schedule until we have there's 2 more cheer competitions for my youngest daughter, but one is in, I think, early March, and the other one's in April. Oh, she is so excited for it. She went out shopping today and got a bunch of stuff. She like the little travel toiletries, and they have theme nights on the cruise. One of them's actually 80s night. So she's really excited for that, but while she's gone, I'm upstairs with the kids and the dogs, so I can't be down here doing anything. I gotta focus on being a dad. And on nights like this, the kids go to bed and I can come down here, which well, my youngest daughter came down here to say hi. My oldest refuses to come down. She's been down here once or twice, but she prefers to just stay up in her room and talk on the phone or play Roblox with her friends or whatever. But yeah, I'll let her know. And I suppose I should get myself settled in, and it'll probably be like an hour before I get to sleep, because usually it takes a little bit to wind down after this, but that's okay. It's a very good night. Got in 2 more Rando seeds. All is well. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. We'll probably be back next week. Well, should definitely be back next week, Wednesday, for Friday the 13th. So we'll hopefully see you then. Thanks again, and have a great night, everybody. And for those of you